folks, and welcome back to Exploration Place. Boy, we've missed you. Sorry, it was an easy joke. I had to take it. Standing here by our tornado, we've done some work on our famous tornado. We actually replaced the floor. This is now a plastic material instead of an organic material, so it'll hold up a long time against the water. This is actually water vapor. If you didn't know, the tornado, it's not smoke, it's actually a water vapor. It's created by some small pieces down below that are ceramic, and they vibrate at a super high speed, which atomizes the water. Then there's a fan all the way up there at the top, and then we have these cool plexiglass pieces. We've added extra plexiglass pieces onto the second level, which actually helps the air to twist, and that's what gives the tornado its shape. If you've seen one of our live science shows, in fact the physics show, we talked about a fire tornado, and we did that. Well, it's basically some of the same principles. These tilted plexiglass pieces make the air start to spin, and it's what gives the tornado its shape. And of course, one of the favorite things that everybody does when they come to Exploration Place is walk through the tornado. And then the tornado stops and starts to reform. You can see it start to swirl. We start to have a little bit of a body, and we're back to having a full-size tornado just like we started with. So that's not all. We've done some other cool things here in Kansas. So we're going to look at in the aquifer. We've got a couple of things down in the aquifer that we've been working on. We've worked on the floor. Inside the aquifer, it got reglazed and is gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. I'll show you that in just a second. We also took our archaeology, where there's the turtle that's buried. If you've ever tried that, you may have been frustrated because it was kind of hard to dig that turtle out. But we have a new mixture of cool sand and wax. And now you can actually take the tools and with a little bit of work, you can get down to the turtle itself. So it's a new mix of sand and wax. And then when it's all dug up, we just take it all, we heat it up to a certain temperature, remold it, let it cool, and it's set and ready to go again. So next time you're in, check this out. Definitely very, very cool. Now, instead we redid the floor. This is the new floor. It's a lot shinier and a lot prettier. It had a lot of feet go across it. And so while we were closed, it was a great time because it took them about 4 days to paint it, and then about another 2 or 3 days for it to cure and dry. So that is really, really pretty. Just one of the few improvements and upkeep pieces that we did while we were here in Kansas. Now, I know a lot of you are really excited to come back and see us. We're going to be open for our members starting on July 1st. And then on July 4th, we open to the general public. When you guys come back, we're going to have a lot of cool cleaning things going on. You're going to see a lot more of our staff with a rag and a spray bottle. We're going to be walking around keeping things clean and sanitary for everybody to come visit, because we want it to be safe when you come back to the museum, because that's just part of the fun. We want you to feel safe and have fun here at Exploration Place. Now, one of the other areas a lot of people probably don't know is the stream tables. Now, the stream tables have water flowing through them. And how do we keep those clean? Well, we actually put chlorine in them. If you come in first thing in the morning, it is the cleanest place in the building, because every morning all the sand gets moved all the way back up to the top, and before they start filling it, they actually put some powdered chlorine up in the top, and when the water starts coming out, it's over the course of the whole day is still clean water. So even if you come right before closing, that is still clean water coming out to you. Same is true for over here. This is a closed system, and we filter the water and we clean the water, but it gets chlorine in the mornings as well. So both of these water exhibits that we have are very nice and clean and sanitary for our visitors. And they've always been that way, but there's obviously a lot more attention today on things like that. Now, here in Kansas, all of these surfaces get wiped down, are going to be cleaned multiple times throughout the day by our staff. One of the things that a lot of people wonder about, what about all these tools, all this little stuff? Well, we have special ways of cleaning all of these different things. One is the Clorox 360 machine that you may have seen a video about that we did a little while ago. It actually has a spray that comes out and covers all the different surfaces of a three-dimensional object. So that happens every day. Plus, we have our staff with rags and spray bottles are going to be wiping all this down. What about stuffed animals? Well, we actually have 3 times as many of these stuffed animals as you ever see, because we have 2 sets off the floor for washing and cleaning. And we've always rotated them pretty often, but now we're just going to up that rotation a little bit more. And so you will always have clean stuffed animals out here on the floor. Some of them are very well loved, like our bison right here. He's had a lot of love, but he's also really, really clean. Still fresh. All these things are ready for our visitors, you, to come back and see us. We can't wait. We've planned, we've cleaned, we've improved, and we are ready for you, our visitor, to come back and visit us here at Exploration Place in just 2 short weeks. We're going to be open for our members on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We're going to be open from 10 to 5 every day, except on Thursdays, when we're going to stay open a little bit later. Check out our Facebook page, check out our website, and if you still are looking for something for your kids to do, check out our camps, Camp in a Box. It's a fantastic program. I'm actually co-teaching this week our space camp, and it's called Adventures in Space. And we've been talking to NASA engineers and NASA trainers and all kinds of folks from NASA. Every one of our different camps has professionals from the field coming in to talk to the kids. We've got an origami camp coming up where they're going to do all kinds of different activities, folding activities. We're going to learn about how NASA uses origami to make things fly into space better. Let's see, we've got archaeology camp called Tomb Raider that's going to be really cool. There's a gemology and geodes camp coming up. That one is really neat, where they're going to talk about gems, geodes, and geology, and all these cool sparkly things. It should be a lot of fun. But check out our Camps in a Box. Check it out on our website or on our Facebook page, Camps in a Box with Exploration. Lots and lots of good stuff. We have lots of those different ones coming up for you, and we want you to make sure that you get your students into those before they fill up. We'll be doing those camps all the way through the first week of August. But in the meantime, we look forward to seeing you very, very soon back here at Exploration Place when we open. We'll see you next week with a sneak peek behind some other cool stuff that's going on while you've been away.